What's up, beautiful people? Welcome to the Safe Space with Janelle Evelyn. I am, of course, Janelle Evelyn. I'm like real pumped today. I just feel good today. Yesterday, I got the chance to, it's really been a week of just the tribe, on Saturday. Had an awesome time hanging out with one of my girlfriends at her new home. Beautiful yard. Like I literally was married to the grass all day long. That's the only place I wanted to be. And she was right there with me. Like we had blankets. Like we are home, honey. And her space has always been welcoming in that way. Like no matter, Tiana could live in a cardboard box and you would feel at home. That's just what the energy of the environment. It's her. And yesterday, talking to two of my other good girlfriends, we were spending some time in here, just kind of talking and catching up and, presenting our little issues. It ain't real issues, but I was sharing, all that's to come with the safe space, the one that will include people coming into my home for 6 weeks and just connecting, reestablishing, the ties that are sacred to sisterhood, to friendship, making sure that you show up as who you need. You can't just put it on other people. Reestablishing that accountability in our relationships. This won't just be gathering in my home with the woe is me and, oh God, And one of the things that just holds me, that keeps me safe, are the relationships that I have with the women in my life. And when I was talking to my girlfriend yesterday, she made a point, shared a point. I was telling her that I actually want her to come in because she's one of my just top spiritual advisors, but telling her that I wanted her to come in when we get to a point that, having guest speakers and all, but I wanted to come in and talk about the accountability, the lack of accountability in those sister circles. And just to put it real bluntly, a lot of times people will mention, especially women, how we don't have those relationships with other women. We don't do women. I don't do a whole bunch of women. I don't trust people with my business, and I don't do this. I hang around mostly men. I get that. I don't argue or try to dispute what you call your safe space. But one of the things that we have to remember is a lot of times those relationships, the walls, the dead ends, I don't mess with the women. That's us. We perpetuate that. Women, black women in particular. Oh my goodness. The things that we do in these sisterhoods and then call it friendship. The things that we do to each other, the disrespect, the way we antagonize, the way that we judge, the way that we tear down, and don't let no man be in the mix. Good God, if it's a man in the mix, oh, she ugly. If it's kids, the kids ugly. We are destructive to each other when we feel that there is a one-up. Because that's the other thing that my girlfriend and I talked about yesterday. A good friend of hers had shared that for 60 years, most of her issues with women, the fractured relationships, really were rooted in jealousy. Oh my goodness. When I tell you it was like a whole sermon up in here, because guess what? I can identify with that too. Especially in, I'd say my 20s, early on as a mom. Oh my goodness, I envied. Oh my goodness, you talk about jealousy. People who had freedom, the ability to travel, to go, to have babysitters at every beck and call. Oh God. And if it was somebody that the dad was involved with the children, most of my baby daddies was in and out of jail. God bless them, they got it right. And we're not, not coming on here to demonize anybody in friendship and love and all matters, but we got to take some ownership. And in particular, as black women, we got to do better, man. The world beats us up enough. We can't be doing that shit to each other. And I'm not saying that the safe space is going to be the magical glue that reestablishes sisterhood and, that the sacredity, the trust, this is someone that I can, come on, loop on around, man. I can bring you into this space. I'm not saying it's going to do all that. It's going to make people think. And it's going to make you own your shit, you know. Just in this, you know, in the 40 plus space that I'm just so proud to be in, one of the things that I am most proud of are my friendships. And I use that lightly, right? Not in terms of friendship, but I got sisters. I have people who are my friends. Friends is friendly. Friends are friendly. That's a friendly term. I got sisters. But I'm very clear about who are my friends and who are my sisters. And guess what? I love them all the same. But I know that your capacity is limited, and there are just certain things that I can never expect from you. There are some friends that I won't ever trust with my business. They don't hold theirs dear. But the beautiful thing about our friendships is I can say that. Girl, I ain't tell you shit. You know you run your mouth. That's the space that we're in now. With one of my nearest and dearest friendships, I lost almost 13 years away from my sister because I didn't have, at that time, I didn't know how to use my words. I didn't know how to express something that today would have probably been a 10-minute phone conversation. But in all of that, in all of my relationships, and the ones that are still near to me, the ones that I had to put distance between, I can honestly look and see the role that I played in cultivating where we stand today. Whether I was that jealous friend, whether I was when they had time for your dumb ass shit, I can look around and take accountability for every single part of it, and that's all. So I just want to talk about that a little bit today. Look, girl, I'm looking rough, but I feel good. It's an amazing day.